Hello. How the devil are you all? Just let the stream catch up because I've had to reinstall my computer and set everything up again and it's all gone a bit mad. So let's just have a monitor. Let me just give you an intro because I need to see what it sounds like. Right, sorry about that, this is a bit of a chaos today. Right, let's just knock that off there. We're just gonna have to go with it and hopefully it's okay. Now I'll snap my fingers there. I'm gonna have to turn it up a bit, I think. Let's turn it up a bit more. Hello, 1 2, testing. Hello, 1 2. Right, it's all gone a bit mad today because I tried to clone my hard drive and made a bit of a rookie mistake. Ended up having to reinstall everything again, so all my setup was all gone crazy. Anyway, we'll try and get back to it. Some of the audio levels might be out and all the rest of it. Okay, so what on earth are we doing? So what we're doing today, just need to make sure, let me just check the audio one last time. Okay, so what on earth are we doing? That sounds okay here, alright. Yeah, so basically I want to create this is a Google image AI concept of what I'm trying to make, roughly what it thought I was asking for. Wasn't quite what I was asking for. Got no picture of me today, by the way, not yet. Cameras aren't set up properly, so anyway, so it's a bit of a think tanking, if that is even a word. Number 1, 4 neopixel buttons, keypad. I say, what kind of keypad? Not for a computer, it's a keypad for basic access control or entering a code or a sequence of codes in order to gain access to or enable something. So what I want to create is basically be able to mill it out of aluminium billet, make it as small as possible with as few mechanical moving parts as possible. Probably with backlit neopixel illumination. So if you can imagine, these buttons aren't necessarily going to be round. This is the concept that Google AI image generation came up with. Even if I told it I only wanted 4 buttons, and I didn't want them round, but it still made a round. But I wanted a round enclosure. So the idea is to be able to make this very, very quickly, apart from the time it takes to mill out the shell, the clam shell. So you've got a a bottom half and a top half, and the idea is the top half has to snugly fit over top of the bottom half, in such a manner that any rainwater that gets on, because it's be for outside and vandal resistant, so any rainwater that goes in the top where the seam is, it can't get access to within, if you know what I mean. So I only want 4 buttons, and the buttons will probably be made out of clear polycarbonate. Reason clear polycarbonate is because I want to be able to illuminate them. So I don't want to remember a code, although they will have a code. If you can imagine, there'll only be 4 probably, there might even be 3, but the top one will be number 1, and anything towards the left and lower will be 2. Towards the right and lower will be 3, and towards the bottom will be 4. But they won't be numbered. You won't see numbers, but that is the logic to it. And colours will change. So the idea is some kind of new concept on keypad entry of a code. The code could be a colour sequence. It could be a reaction to a prompt, a flashing LED, something on the concept of an old Simon 1970s Simon game with the coloured segments, but not quite like that. Anyway, and the idea is that if you push in the polycarbonate button, the bottom will bottom out. The bottom of the button will bottom out onto the clamshell bottom. So there's going to have to be some nice milling going on. And in the middle, behind the clamshell surround, or the bottoming out of the bottom of the button, there'll be space for a neopixel and some kind of switch. Now, it need to be a robust switch. So basically, if you smash the front of this in with your fist, or try to push it too hard, you're not going to be able to push past the mechanical position of the down on the button. So there'll always be a little bit of clearance left. So it doesn't matter how hard you press, you're not going to smash the button. Or contact strip. Idea of some kind of contact strip. Going back to how old buttons used to work. Push buttons and strips. It's got to be weatherproof and maintenance free, basically. Anyway, so I'll get on with the concept. So we're going to be designing this in SketchUp. So it's going to be SketchUp, and then we'll be able to generate the G code from the model. Once we flatten the model, we'll generate the G code and mill it out, and then the 2 halves should fit together. And it might involve the front piece or the top piece might have to be milled twice. So we'd have to mill it one side, turn it around, because we want to get this bevel effect. Not this exact one, but we want to we don't want just a sharp corner. But anyway, we're going to model it, and it's got to be able to be made quickly. So let's see what we can come up with. They don't have to be round buttons, they can be segments, but whatever it is. So So obviously the more, the bigger the button, the more you've got to mill out, basically. And the ability for it to stay stable in its orifice or receptacle part is diminished. So yeah, so we've got all those considerations to look at. And also the fastening together of it will be about like a security bit, maybe 3 or 4. I suppose if it's round you don't need 4. 3 would probably do it. Security bits, so 1 in each corner and 1 down the bottom, kind of thing. And what this has to do, it has to fasten the top clam piece or the top milled out part to the bottom milled out part. Now it's tempted to go straight through and fasten it to the back plane, to the metal backing or the post through the same fixing, but I don't think we'll do that because we want to be able to retain the bottom half onto the surface while we've got the top half off for whatever reason. And I don't want too much electronics to be in this at all. The minimal amount. So yeah. So we've got a bit of work to do on it. Okay. And I'm already tired because it's late. Anyway, let's get on with it. That's the idea. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Let's give you an intro. Just want to see if the sound levels are okay. So back in a moment. Okay. Right, so there we go. Let's just have a quick listen. Yeah, so alright, so we're back in SketchUp. I've had to reinstall it. So anyway, so what we're going to start off, we want some sizes. So let's just get some sizes. Let's start with parallel projection. No pictures of me today, unfortunately. I'm leaving them off for a bit. So what we're going to start with is a circle. Not always the best thing to start with a circle, but I'll start with a circle. And I want it to be quite small, but not too small as you can't get your hands on it. So I'm thinking no more than, let's get a caliper out or a ruler. A ruler will do, steel rule. Right, just looking at a steel ruler, so I want the size of it. I think it's going to be 60mm because a lot of the posts are 60mm. 50mm is a bit too small, so 60mm. So we've got 60mm. Let's do a circle of 60mm. So it'll be 30mm. Okay. So we'll just grab that. Take it over to the bottom here. Of course, it's not going to snap because we haven't got any guide wires. So let's put a no, that won't work. So let's go up 10mm and across 10mm. That won't work like that. Let's try again. There we go. And we'll come down 10mm and back 10mm. Alright, so we've got that. And we'll start from there. Let's get this over here. That's it. Let's just zoom in a bit. So we've got this. And we haven't got a nice circle because we've got polygon, but we'll leave it as it is. Leave it as it is. So, right. So this is going to be our basis. So we've got from there to there 60 mil. Okay, so this will be the back probably, and we need the back to take our buttons. So we need to develop our buttons. So I'm going to need another. I'm going to need to come in at least 10 mil. Say 15 mil, 12 mil. Let's come in 12 mil. So, right, that's quite a lot, isn't it? That's quite a lot. It's quite thick. That's gonna be undo that. Let's go. Say 8 mil. Right, that's better. 8 mil. So this is our edge of our button. So we are either going to do 3 buttons or 4 buttons. Shall we do a 3-button one? Yeah, I like the idea of a 3-button one. So I think we can cut this up into quarters. So, or thirds. The top. So we want a top button and bottom 2. Bang, bang, bang. So go bang, 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 or yeah. Okay. So let's just see if we can section this up. Let's draw a line. Let's have a ruler, a rule line. So we'll go like that. That's not that's probably, that might be a quarter, and that might be a quarter. Okay. So we've got our button there. That looks pretty good. So let's just have a look at that. So go up there. This is just a concept thing at this point. What I'm trying to find out is if it was going to be a 4-button, or my thumbnail probably says 4-button, doesn't it? 4 neopixel buttons. Right, okay. I suppose we ought to stick to 4, but I like the idea of 3. Right. Maybe 4. Maybe we need 4. Yeah. 4 for 4 digits. Let's go for 4. Right, let's undo a little bit of this then. Alright, undo some of this stuff. What I've got to do is get a... I need to put... start from there. Now do it in quadrants. Do we just want to go like that and like that? 1, 2, 3, I suppose. I suppose we could do it that way. So we've got our 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons. And they look rather boring at the minute, don't they? So we'll probably have a middle bit, because we won't bring it all there. It's got to have some structure. It's got to have some structure and some spacing. So what we're going to do is let's have another offset. Okay, start from there if you want, and go again. So the buttons, thickness of the button, that's 8mm. So that's 16mm. 20mm. So 20mm. Well, I think we can get rid of a bit more. Let's have a look. 24mm, 25mm, 25mm. So we have a little bit of something in the middle, and then we've got to come back a bit. Let's say that's 20mm. Don't like 20mm. Let's say 22mm. Let's say 22mm. So what have we got between there and there? 14mm. 14mm, that's not bad. So we've got to have a gap here. So we want sort of a segment there. Does it have to be parallel with this centre line? Right, so we're going to have some structure to it, so we need to, what's that make it? 6mm. 6mm there, and that's making the button very small, so no, it's a bit too much. So let's say 3mm, and 3mm, and do the same here and here. And what does that give us? Right, so it gives us a section there. We've got enough spacing for structure. It looks very ugly. Tell you what, let's just draw a line. If I can draw a line there. Draw a line there, just keep drawing lines. It's a concept, this is. I need to start with something. Right, so we've got that there, so that's a segment. So that is your button area. And that's your button area, so you've got enough separation. So these are your buttons. Now we can't mill out a button of a sharp edge. It's not possible. So these edges have got to be smoothed off. But that's your basic section. Right, so let's get rid of that line there. And that line there. Right, we don't need these lines anymore. These markers. Right, so we've made a wheel. After that, we've made a wheel. Okay. Yeah, we've got to get rid of the sharp bits next. And also, they can go. That's going to be part. So what we're doing today, we're trying to make a new concept digital keypad. Digital keypad made out of billet aluminium, probably about no more than about 12mm bottom, 12mm top, so 25mm thick overall, with buttons 1, 2, 3, 4 that are milled out of clear polycarbonate, probably, or they might even be aluminium. All this section will be aluminium. These will be polycarbonate, illuminated, by a neopixel, which can be any colour you want. And the reason is it's just a changing concept from just typing numbers to, although these will have a number, that'll be 1, that'll be 2, 3, 4, but there won't be any livery on it or indication that that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to do logic left to right, top to bottom. But it's not about numbers, it's about colours. It can be about numbers if you're colourblind, but it's programmable. Right, so once we've got this, let's smooth out these then. So we need to, let's measure that. Let's just measure that from there to there, 3 mil. So I think what we'll do is we'll come down here, if it'll let me. What's it doing? 3 mil. Is that 3 mil? Yeah. So we've got 3 mil, and we can do a little bit of a. That's not going to let me do, is it? Oh. No, it's trying to bend over it. See, is there another one? Can we do it with this one? No. What's this one? 3-point arc? No, it's not letting me do that. So might have to go to where we can. Yeah. Just wear it before it. Alright, let's just go with that. Too large for the array. Yeah, this is a problem there. They recommend you scale it. They say scale it higher, then shrink it, but I don't want to do that. So the other way is to put a circle on it. Let's just draw a line. Alright, let's just draw a line, do a circle. Alright, that's going to be too much. That's too much, so that's going to be like that, and that's in the wrong place slightly. I suppose we could move it over. Right, let's get rid of the line. This is the concept. Right, I've got to try and move that now. It's going to want to move the whole thing. So I should have put this on layer. Yeah. Right, let's undo. Do some undoing. Right, so undo. Undo. Right, we're struggling a bit again. So I need a curve there. I suppose. Right, here we go. Perhaps I should have scaled it. Drawn it first, then scale it down. Save a lot of aggro. But anyway. Right, there's other ways of doing it. I'll tell you what, let's make this a component. Make it a component. And then I can put a wheel and a thing on it. I can just put a something like that. Zoom in and move it. Something like that. and move it. If it'll let me get it again. Right, got to get it in the line. Oh, let me move it now. Right. Just lost it. It's just stuck, isn't it? Does it matter? Probably does matter, yeah. Why would it let me shove that down there? Come on, you can do it. Right. What's it doing? Snap into stuff. I don't want to snap to anything. What on earth is it doing? Oh, I know what it's doing. It's not on the surface, is it? Let's have a look where it is. No, it is on the surface. I know what it is. I'm not in parallel mode. I'm in parallel mode. I need to go to perspective. Alright, let's go back again. Right, let's try to move this somewhere. Let's grab it from the middle. Yeah, it's trying to snap to everything. Undo that. I suppose that's as close as I'm going to get, really, isn't it? Right, okay. So I've got that there. I'm going to need the same over here. But what I'll probably do is cut it from there and reverse it. Right. Let's do that. So let's cut. Paste in place. And then trim this up. Get rid of all this. It's a long, laborious process. Okay, so we've got something we can mill now, a bend. So I need to grab hold of this, and not all that though. Oops. Alright, let's get rid of. Oh, it's part of the same. Can I explode it? Explode the curve, yeah. Yes, I want this bit here. Oh, I've got to explode that curve as well. Hang on then. So I want this. No, I want this here. That's it. So I want that. I might as well, while I'm having that, smooth that out as well. Might as well smooth that out as well. So that's, it needs to be slightly rounded. And we're going to do that. Alright, I'll have to do the same again, so I'll come out. We need a small round thing there. Just like that. Oh. Right, no number of segments is now good, but it still let me do it. Cut. Paste in place. Let's tidy this up. Get rid of these horrible corners. Right, what have we got? Sort of a round corner. Looks pretty horrible. I can see why they, yeah. Okay, anyway. So let's go into here, let's grab this. Right, copy. Let's take it out of there, put it on the top. And go in. Right, we need to grab it and flip it. Flip along. Try it one way. Oh, need to copy it first. Copy. Paste in place. Flip along. No, that didn't work out. Undo, flip, undo, paste. Right. Have we got anything here? Right, so we've got something there. We need to copy that. I just need to rotate it, don't I? Yeah, copy. Let's paste it somewhere else. Like that. Let's rotate it around this point here. Maybe. Right. So that's that bit. We need to flip it first, really. Let's flip it first. Flip along red direction. That might work. Now we need to rotate it. Sort of like that. Yeah. Okay, and now we need to move it over to here. Grab it from there and put it over here. Just like that. And go into this model and... Where's it gone? What we've done? Why is it still showing me what's going on here? Why is that like that? I don't get that. So that's there. Why is it showing me that? Oh, I don't get it. Hang on. Right, so we've got... It's all there. Oh, I see. Right, so leave that there. No, that's not right. Where's my bend gun? Oh, there it is. It's showing the other bit. Right, okay, this is awkward. Right, let's go in. Let's select all that. And delete it. Oh, it's just happened to be showing me the one that's outside it. Don't know why. Alright, let's grab hold of that, cut it, go into the model and paste it in place. So that's our button. Still looks jagged. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sort that out. That's not quite right. And this needs to be an arc instead of that. But Alright, anyway, so we've got that. So we need to get rid of all these others. Just get rid of them. Get rid of these. Okay. Copy that one. Copy. Paste in place. Flip it around the... Alright, let's have one this way. And paste in place. and flip it around here and paste in place and go all the way around to there. Okay, so we've got our 4 buttons. That one looks weird. Oh, they're on the outside, aren't they? That's right. So they're on the outside, so I've got to cut them. Go into the model, paste it in place, and that's it. Alright, so we've got that. So the real size is about that big. 60mm. Alright, so we've got some aluminium structure. We've got our buttons. These look weird, so they can be replaced with arcs, I suppose. So you could do something like that. But I'll leave it where it is for now. Right, so yeah, it won't be able to mill that shape. So we might as well make something we can mill. And these, yeah, they could be, could sort of do like that, maybe like that, and let's probably look at that. Let's have a look at that. Ah, I like that. Yeah. Okay, so we'll keep that concept. Let's get rid of this now. Oh. Let's put another arc on here. Start from there, start from here. Go up to there and come out to there. Like that. What's that like? Okay. So we've got 2 arcs. Oh, that's too much of a point there. That's no good. Alright, so we need to come down probably from there to there. Yeah, that's better. Right, so we'll go into the model. We'll get rid of those. No, not that one. Get rid of that sharp one, that sharp one. Okay, get rid of these. Still some there. Try to get rid of it. Alright, so I've got that there. There's no double stuff here. Right, okay. So what we'll have to do is we go into it, come out of it, grab what we've just done, cut it, go into it and paste in place. Right, so there's our new button, so the rest can be scrapped. Copy, paste in place. Paste in place. Paste in place. Alright, so we've got our 4 buttons, so we need to get them off there. No. We need to get them off there. Cut them out. Paste in place, and there we got it. We've got our buttons, quadrants. The middle looks quite, yeah, it's got to have to be have some structure. It's got to have some structure because it gets smashed. See what we got from here to here. 12 mil. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go any less than 12 mil of aluminium, and we got 6 mil across them. Okay, and they're going to be, yeah, quite thick. 12 mil thick, possibly. Not out. It's going to have to mill some of it out. Right, so we've got that idea. What we need to do now is have a way of fixing this to the back plane. This will be the top piece. We'll need some holes in it. We don't want to put the hole there. We've got a bit more meat here. Don't really want a hole at the top where rain can get into it. So what you want is sometimes they have a clip. It clips on the top. No, I think we'll be alright. So I think we're just going to have... Can't put the hole there. I need it here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. 4 fixings. Yeah, why not? 4 fixings. Okay, let's go for the fixing. Let's find out what we've got here. Right, so the fixing hole is going to be... Let's just put it on top for now. 4 mil. 4 or 5 mil. 5 mil's a bit too much. 4 mil... It's going to have to be 5 mil countersunk, I think. Machine screw. Stainless steel. So let's try 5 mil. Let's do 7 mil. So 3.5 mil. Right. That's the countersunk part. And then you've got the bit in the middle, which would be 5 mil, so 2.5 mil. So that'll give us our 5 mil thread. So probably too much for this small thing. So we're gonna have to make it. We're gonna have to do it at 4 mil, I think. So 2 mil. Right. That's what we're gonna have to do. And it's too near the edge, so it's got to, the whole thing's got to come down a little bit. And we need a size. So if we can measure from, say, there to there, we've got 8 mil. So if I come down here, 4 mil. Oh, that takes it further back. No. Don't want that. So 6 mil, 5.5 mil by the looks of it. Oh, that's 5 mil. Right, so we do 5 mil. Right, so we'll grab it by the middle, take it up to there, and then move it 5 mil down. Right, that looks like it's sort of left a little bit of meat around it. Yeah, so there's the actual hole. Here's a countersunk bit. So there'll still be some aluminium structure. Yeah, okay. Right, so let's just do the same again. Let's copy it and bring it down here. And then move the whole thing 5mm. And this, let's just speed things up a bit. And grab all that and copy it. Right. Cut it first, cut it. Paste in place. Come out of it. Paste in place. Rotate it by... Come on. That's it. Right, so we've got our 4 holes. We've just got to cut them out. Put them into the model. We got it. We're okay. Something's happened there. We've lost our texture. Undo, close, undo, paste. So what did I do wrong? Undo, open, undo, cut. So I got those there. Cut. Paste in place. Oh. Right, okay. So we got them there, right. So let's do we want to take the material away yet? Not really. Because we'll use, it's nice to see it, but we want to use them as the easily to use them as a template or stencil. Right, so we've got that. Okay, so let's have a look. So we've got this, we haven't got a thickness at the minute. This has got to be the back plate, and so it's going to be a bit awkward because we've got to use this as the back plate. Anyway, we'll have to start somewhere. So yeah, we'll copy that now. Right, we'll copy that, and we'll create some more guides. So I'll go start from here. So it's 80mm. Let's do 10mm. I'm going to copy the whole thing. I'm going to duplicate it and put it there. Okay, and we're going to make it unique. So make this unique. Rightio. So let's say this is going to be the bottom, this is going to be the top. So we can actually do something with the top now. Let's do something with the top. Let's make it into a model. So it's going to be rounded. Sort of rounded. I think I'll make it just flat for now. So let's say it's 12mm thick. 12mm thick. Okay. Let's go into it and make it 12mm thick. I'll tell you what we'll do. Before we do that, let's get the whole bits out. Right, let's get these out of the way. That's going to be our plate. Our countersunk we'll still need, so let's keep that. Let's make it 12mm thick. 12mm. That looks a bit crazy. Oh yeah, because we've got a... Yeah, well, the total thing will be 12mm. So we've got 12mm there. 12mm. Let's have a look at 12mm with a ruler. 12mm thick. Yeah, it's about right. Yeah, looks worse on the model. So we've got our 12mm thick. What we got underneath? We're okay underneath. Alright, we need to bring these up. Let's just have a look underneath. Yeah, it's all gone wrong, so we don't want that. Okay, so what we'll do is just create a... Can we just put one of them on? No, it's not working. Alright, so I had this problem before, didn't I? I think I know what to do. Undo, push, pull. Right, let's let's get rid of these lines. I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll cut them, paste in place, leave them there, then we'll raise them up by, lift them up by 24mm, say. Then we'll go into the model and we'll extrude it by 12mm. So we've got our 12mm extrusion. Alright, and then we'll grab these and lower them by 12mm. And we'll cut them and we'll paste them in place, and then we'll countersink them. Right, we'll countersink them. Do we countersink them or do we push them? Maybe. Let's tell you what. Let's grab that hole there. Will it let us? It will do. 1mm. Is that enough? 1mm. No, it's not. 3mm. Right, let's have a look. Has it gone wonky? No, it's alright. That's okay. Right, we've got to do that 3 times now. Easier said than done. Alright, so grab that. Lower it by 3mm. No, that's not done it, has it? That's gone stupid. So you got to get to the... You get one right. Let's try it. 3mm. No, not right. Three mil. That's not working, is it? Undo. Alright, so we've got one that's already right. We've done the one. Why can't we just copy the one? Suppose we could copy the one. How did I do the first one? Let's just try this one. Right, so go like that, Oh, 3 mil. What's that done? No, it's gone stupid. I need to tell it I'm going down with it, don't I? So I need to go. I need to infer which way. Constraint not appropriate this time. Oh, that is though. Right, hang on. Yeah, that's alright. Okay. Getting there slowly. Right, this one now. Infer 3 mil. Did that work? Let's see, I'm getting used to how to do that now. That's easy. So what you've got to do, I think you've got to press up arrow actually. Don't know why. Let's try it again. Let's just up arrow, is it? Yeah. Press up arrow and then enter your depth and press enter. We've got our countersunk holes for our lid. Fair enough. Save. Let's come right around the right way. So we haven't got our bevel. We've got our sharp corners. Does it matter? Probably doesn't matter. Polycarbonate. This will matter. That won't matter. Oh, I'm going to go away for an interim. So hopefully it's not too loud and I'll back in a bit. How do? Back again. Right, let's just make sure we got audio for a second. Looks like we got audio. Say just back again. Yeah, we seem to be okay. Right. Okay, so yeah, we've got our top piece. Top piece able to be screwed down to our bottom piece. And I suppose we could make the buttons. Start to make the buttons, I suppose. Or do we turn this over and sort this out? Yeah, because the bottom, we've got to have some space inside the clam shell. There's got to be some space in here, and we've got to have some milling out here. So let's sort that out next. So this is going to be the top. This pushes over top of the base. So we need an overlap. We need to mill out here somewhere, a recess. So I suppose we should sort of. Is it going to let us do that? Can we do it off this? No, we've got to go into it, and we'll have to start from this. Oh, that didn't work out. Let's try again. Alright. Yeah, so we've got to keep it where we can mill it. The edge, it'll be snapped off if it's too thin. Although, well, we're milling out in circle, so it can't be too thick. It's got to overlap, so thickness doesn't need to be too much. It's 2 mil, 2.5 mil. Let's say 2.5 mil. That's probably too much. So if we say, what's it doing there? Say 2.5 mil. Right, okay. So that's 2.5 mil, and now is it gonna? It doesn't matter about the holes. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Right. So that's our outer rim. So the depth of it now, we need to go down a certain depth. I suppose we can go as far as we need to go. We just need some structure here. So we've got 6 mil there, and we've got 12 mil. So I suppose we ought to keep 6 mil. That's 12 mil. We've got 6 mil there. So I suppose we ought to just keep, let's just try going down by 6 mil. 6 mil. 6 mil a bit too much. 6 mil. Let's try 6 mil to start with. Right, let's have a look at what 6 mil's like. Doesn't look too bad. Still got enough meat on it for the countersunk. Yeah, okay. Can we get away with more? 6 mil's quite, I think that's okay. 6 mil. So we've got 6 mil and 6 mil lip. Yeah. Okay, so it's simple milling at the minute. So it could be milled from the countersinks, probably be done manually anyway. So it could be milled from this side. We've got our 6 mil. Yeah, I think so. They need to stick out. Do they need to stick out a little bit? So if you're pressing the buttons, do they need to stick out before you press them, or push in? I suppose if they're flush, there's less likely to be damaged. Yes, you can't actually, keep them flush. Right, so it's time to make some buttons now. Okay, let's make some buttons. Right, we'll make the buttons, save all this. We'll go into this and we'll grab this here, if it'll let us, yeah. Copy. Right, it'll come out of there. We'll paste somewhere here, like this. Or tell you what, even better, we'll paste it over top of here, just like that. Now it's a dead fit for size, so that'll be taken care of in the inside outside overcut. Okay, so we want to make this 6 mil. It's going to have a 2 mil bottom to it, I would have thought. So let's make it 8 mil. 8 mil section. Right, let's grab it. Make it a component. Okay, let's make it flush. Right, it's flush. So it should be sticking out 2 mil from the bottom. Right, which it is. And it needs to be enlarged somewhat. It needs to overlap that, so what I need now, probably need to take that flush. So let's take it flush with that. So let's make it bigger. It can only go so far because we've only got 6 mil. So you want a little bit of clearance. So 2 mil. Yeah, 2 mil. Probably only needs half a mil. What we got so far? Let's just say 2 mil. Right, so we've got 2 mil. Can we? Right, I need to get rid of that section there. Can I get rid of that? It's going a bit weird. Right, let's get rid of that. All this. Is that the lot gone? No. I think so. Right. Okay. Now we need to raise this up 2 mil. Okay, so we're back to where we started. And now we've got a button that cannot... Oh, where's the bottom of the button gone? It's gone. Oh, it's there. Just haven't got the lid. Okay, So I can get that back by just delete that and fill that back in. No, didn't do it. Undo, close, undo, draw line, undo, raise. Right, what went wrong? Let's grab the button. Let's raise it. Raise it up. And right, so what have we done here? It's all gone stupid, isn't it? All gone a bit mad, so let's backtrack. Went a bit wild there. Let's turn that round. Me deleting certain stuff made it all go weird. Undo offset. Right. Let's see if we got our button back. Yeah, we got our button back now. Okay. Tell you what we'll do. We'll move this button up. Work on it out of the rest of it. Right, so we've got that there. So we need to we need an offset. Can we do an outside offset? Probably 2 mil. Alright, we need to get rid of this one. No. Can we get rid of that without getting rid of the rest? No, we seem to have got rid of the whole thing. Right, I know. Undo that. So let's give it some thickness first. Okay, let's give it 2 mil. Right, and can we bring that up to there? Yes. Right, so we've got our button. We've got our overlap. We don't want this though. Can we get rid of that now? Yeah. Okay. So we've got rid of sort of. Oh no, we've ballsed it up again. Look at that. Undo raise. Oh. I tell you what, let's leave it there. It's not worth the hassle. We just won't mill it. Alright. Undo. That's it. Okay. So we've got that there. Right. So we could colour it. Yeah. Let's leave it like that. Right, let's colour it. Because it's going to be clear. So, let's give it a colour. And we want a material. It's going to be glass. It's not really. And translucent glass. Translucent glass. It's going to take some doing. Translucent glass. Yeah, I've gone a little bit mad. For about a week now, I've been itching to create a weird keypad. An alternative to a digital keypad. No numbers, colours. Minimal buttons, colours. It can give you feedback on what to press. Different concept. May not work, may work, I don't know. Right, I think that's it. Looks weird. Right, oh. What's different about it? I can't see. Come out of the way. Why have I got grey in there still? Where's that grey? Maybe it's not grey, maybe it's just... I wonder if I could get... Can I... What happens if I take that off? I need X-ray mode, don't I? Right, X-ray mode. Don't know if I'm wrecking this. Let's have a look if I'm wrecking it. Normal mode. Have I wrecked it? Have I wrecked it? I've lost it. Where's it gone? Have I wrecked it? Don't think I have I? No. Is there a surface there? Yeah. So I haven't wrecked it. Right, let's sort this out. Let's sort this bugger out. Right, what have we done? Okay, that's alright. Still a bit of rubbish left. Right, have we got it? Have we got rid of all the junk? I think so. Tell you what, let's get rid of the axis. It's confusing. Right, so what have we got now? Have we got a button and have we got material on it? Yeah, we're okay. And have we got material the other side? Yeah. No, something gone weird. Hang on. What am I doing here? What's going on here? What on earth is this? Yeah, we've got... That's okay. Yeah, we're alright. We're alright. Right, let's get rid of the X-ray mode. Okay, so we're okay. We've got a button. Right, let's put the button back where it should be. Right, let's turn around, up, round the other way. Why am I doing this? Right, let's put the button somewhere it needs to be. Let's try that. Right, what have we got? Have we got a rim? Yeah, we're okay. Okay, so that's the button. Let's have another button. Duplicate the button. What am I doing? So I want 1, 2, 3 buttons. There we go. And we've got to turn them round. Let's turn it around like that and put the button here. Come on, you can do it. Yeah. Let's turn this one around. Like that, and move it. Move it over there. Yeah, that's it. You got the idea. And let's just turn that like that. Okay, go for it. You there? Yeah. So we've got our 4 buttons. They just look like they're not really buttons, but yeah, they're buttons, if you know what I mean. Okay. Right. Now those buttons, they can be milled out. Right, now for button's sake, do we lower them in? If you lower them in, if you have them lower, people can wipe rubbish up against them. Fill the cavity with rubbish. They're too high, they can be abused and broken, and so it needs to be level. So we'll keep it flush. We'll keep it flush. Right, let's colour the aluminium. Do we need to colour the aluminium? Might as well. Why have I got 2 lots there? Anyway, let's colour the aluminium. Metal. Aluminium. Want something that looks good. What about that? Oh, that looks alright. That looks alright. Yeah, let's colour the aluminium. Okay. Alright, underneath. Colour the aluminium. That's already been coloured, is it? No, it hasn't. Alright. Okay. Right, we need to lose the buttons. So we need to create a new layer, call it buttons. We need to put them in the buttons layer. Entity info, layer buttons. Hide the buttons. So now we can carry on colouring the model. It's going to be laborious. Right, it is laborious, but you only have to do it once, sort of. Yeah, back to colouring buttons. Okay. Oh my god. Colouring buttons, eh? Shouldn't really colour the buttons, it's pretty pointless. It's pretty pointless, but I don't know why I waste my time on it, but anyway. Don't know why I waste my time on colouring buttons. Well, colouring aluminium. What I should do is tell the model that my starting stuff is aluminium. Start with aluminium. And that's it. Start with aluminium. Everything's aluminium until I say otherwise. I can't remember which ones I've done now. Oh my god. Oh well, I think that's it. I don't know. No, apart from these. Right, that's gonna have to do it. Don't say there's more. Yeah. Always more. Never quite finished. Is that more again? No. Right, is that it? Right, that's gonna be it, yeah. Why does that look silly? Oh, because I missed it, that's why. Right, okay, there we go. Right, so we've got aluminium. Aluminium, and it can be made, it can be milled out, that can. That can be milled out, so that's the top piece. So that is the top piece, and here are the buttons, which just look like, hang on, I'll tell you what to do. Let's make a new layer, call it top clam shell, for lack of anything else. Right, that's going to go to the top clamshell, and then we can turn off the top clamshell, turn on the buttons. We can see what the buttons look like. Right, there's your buttons, and there's your top clamshell. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're going to need screws next, aren't we? Do we need screws yet? Oh, I need a sip of drink. Right. So, there's something about this. Yeah, so that's going to clamp. We haven't got a ridge, have we? We've got that ridge. Do we need another ridge here or not? Not sure. Anyway, it's a good job I got 3D on this. So what we're going to do is sort the bottom out now. Right. What are we in? We're in parallel. Right, so this is the bottom and this is the top. It'd be nice if I had a bevel, but I can't really do a bevel. That screw fixes too hard. I suppose we could do a tiny bevel. Anyway. Oh dear, what time we got? 25 to 12, oh my god. We've been running for hour and 48. I'm on a roll now, so let's just keep going. Let's keep going. Right, so what we're going to do with this bottom bit. Now, do we need a shoulder? Do we need to be able to screw this together? It's got to screw together, clamp down to this base without this button's got to be pressed in, but it's got to be stopped from pressing all the way down. So there's going to have to be a well here. Here there's going to have to be a... Well, that's the original size, so the button will overlap over there. Tell you what, I'll create another button. Let's create a copy of that button. Let's put it over here. Something like that. So that's your button. Is it even? No, it's not really doing anything there, is it? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll line it up with that. That's it. Okay, so that's lined up. Or is it? Is it lined up? Yeah. So we'll line up there, and then we'll bring it up. We know it's 8mm. There we go. So we'll bring it up 8mm. Is that on the surface? Yeah. Right, so that's on the surface. So something like that. Right, so we know where it's got to go. We need this into 3D somehow. This needs to be 3D. So let's get the concept right. So no, that's 12mm. I suppose we ought to make this 12mm really. Let's hide the buttons a minute. Right, let's sort out this. What we're going to do with this. So we've got our back plate. Needs to be milled, the opposite of this really. So let's say we know it was going to be 12mm. These don't need the countersunks, so let's go into this. So I don't need the countersunk on the bottom. We don't need to mill out that, but it's a placeholder for where the button's got to go, so leave that for now. Let's extrude this up. Right, let's extrude it up. What's going to happen now? So if we say 12mm, what's the bottom going to look like? It's okay at the minute. Right, so we've got it. I should have took the out. Oh no. So them holes are only going to fix into this back plate. So what holds this back plate back down to the wall? Unless we use the same screw holes that screw it right through. But then how do you hold this on while you're wiring it up? Yeah. Right. So we don't need... Yeah. If I bring that up to there, it's gonna make the bottom hollow, isn't it? Yeah. It's not what we want. We don't want to make the bottom hollow, so Let's undo, close, undo, push, pull. So we start from here. Ah, I know what we do. We take these off. Get these off. Just them. We cut them. Paste them in place. Right, then we lift them up 12 mil. So no, I don't want the whole thing. We get them and we move them up say 24 mil. And we extrude this thing. Actually, we don't want them. Yeah, so we want them. Okay, let's take these off. Cut them. Paste in place. Move them 24 mil up. And then go back to this. Extrude it 12 mil. Okay. And grab these, cut, paste in place, lower them down 12 mil. They should be on the center. Yeah. Now we should have a solid piece that we can extrude down. So this one needs to be, that one fits over top of the edge, so this one will need to be extruded in. And then we said it was 2 mil. Was it 2 mil? I can't remember now. $3 mil. Hang on. 2 mil. I can't remember. Anyway. Right, so we've got that. So they look very similar, but this is the button outline, isn't it? So we've got 12 mil there. We need to have a 2 mil recess. So let's 2 mil. Now we're 2 mil. And we said we've got 6 mil altogether. We don't want them to clamp the buttons down. They need not to clamp it down, so it needs to be able to hold it to a certain point. So that's a bit of a design problem there straight away. And this in a bit, yeah. So we need to, come down. We need to come down here. It won't be 6 mil, will it? Yeah, 6 mil. Let's just say 6 mil for now. Right, 6 mil down. Right. So we've got our 6 mil there. Now these inner bits, you can't have your buttons overlapping there. Let's show the buttons a minute. Right, let's move the button up. Up 24mm. Right, and down 12mm. So that should be on top at the minute. But we're not in the right place, so yeah, well, that's going to be your button. There's no space for your button. So what we need is some way to get a spacing on this. Right. Should we have all the buttons? I'll tell you what, let's get all the buttons. Okay. We're going to have to put them down here and bring it up. 12mm, 8mm. Right, so we've got our buttons. So we need to get everything in place for our spacing. We've got to somehow bring this up. So we need a spacing. So okay, let's get another one of these. It needs to be something like 2mm again. Okay, 2mm again. Right, and we need to come up 2mm. Let's just go up 2mm. 2mm. Right. What have we got now? Half holes. So that will stop us being able to clamp the buttons. They need to articulate up and down. Right, so Right, I think, let's see what it's like. So we don't need the buttons there, do we? Tell you what, let's take these buttons off. Okay. Why have I got a different colour there? Okay, so right. So that's its own thing. Right, that's on layer 0, so we need to create another layer now. Bottom clam shell. We need to put that in the bottom clam shell. Okay, and we've got our buttons still. Alright. So let's try and fit this over the top of there. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? I suppose we ought to colour the bottom bit. Can't get to it now. Why is it showing me? It's showing me that still. Must be one of the settings here. Well, it's preference settings, isn't it? Oh well, I'll leave that for now. Let's undo, open, undo, close, undo, open, undo, insert. Right, okay. So let's colour this. Hide the buttons. Tell you what. Let's redo. Undo, close. Undo layers. No. Right, it won't let me do that, so let's put that back, start again. That's it. Now we can hide the buttons, hide the top, and then we can colour this. Why have we got that going on? Something not right there. Right, so what are these? We need some space in this thing. Yeah, it's going to be a problem, this is. What is that? Where's the buttons? There's the buttons. Right, we need to get rid of these now. We need them. Hang on. Don't know what's going on anymore. We need them, but not where they are now. We need to hollow this out. So we've got our rim. That needs to go right down, that does now, to the back. Let's see if we can do it. Can we bring that down to the bottom? And then bring it up 6 mil. Bring it up 6 mil. No. Undo open, undo close, undo push pull. Right, so we need to. So let's find out what the length is. I forgot the length now. Thickness 14 mil. Go level with that. So what have we got? 6 mil, so that's right. 6 mil thickness. 6 mil thickness. Now these is, don't know what these are doing here. These need to be gone. Let's try and get rid of these. How can I get rid of them? I've made a bit of a mess, really. Oh my god, it's going to take a while. That didn't take that long, did it? No, don't want to get rid of them. Right, what have we done? Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got that there. That's on the bottom. Yeah, it's awkward. Right. Oh my god, I've really got to do this all that many times. Looks like it. I want the bottom bit, but not the rest. I find myself doing this laborious. So I've got rid of the wrong bit now. That's the trouble if you get to try to do too much, you get rid of the wrong bit. Okay, so that's that. Sometimes the only way to do it is just to do it like this. Just keep boring, repetitive. Alright, let's just keep going. No, got rid of the wrong bit. Okay, keep going. Nearly there. Keep telling myself the same thing. Nearly there. Nearly there. Nearly there. Okay. Right, so we've got our shell. Are we looking? So we're still in 3D, aren't we? X-ray. That's. I don't know why I was in X-ray mode. Anyway, so we've got that. We seem to have lost our surface there. Well, we can put the surface back, I think. Let's try it. I think we tried this before, it didn't work, did it? Oh, it worked. Alright, so have we got our surface back? Yeah. Okay, so we've got our surface back. Right, so we've got some more anomalies here with the holes. They don't need to be there. So let's just get rid of those bits. Okay, and they can be put down to the bottom. Somehow I've got a curve there, which I didn't want. Oh, stop it. Right. Okay, so we've got that there. It's going to have to be tapped, I suppose. We could go not all the way through, doesn't matter. Does it matter? Drano? Doesn't matter. Don't know. Let's just do it. Let's just go down 3 mil. 3 mil. 3 mil. It doesn't know which way I want to go, so I'll have to do that. 3 mil. So we've got our 3 mil holes. Okay. Let's colour it. Let's just colour it and get it over with. Colour this as well. Is that the lot? Have we done? Is Is that the lot? No. Right, that's the lot. Okay, so we've got the colour. Okay. Right, so we've got a hollow space, put the buttons back. Buttons are 2i. Where's the top shell? They're okay with the top shell. Right, let's try and study this now, see where we got our space. So we've got our gap, there's going to be a circuit board or something in there. So we've got our form. How much hollow space have we got? Can't tell. Let's hide the buttons. Can't see what's going on in X-ray mode, so let's have a look in normal mode. So we've got a bit of space. Well, we're 24mm thick, -6, -6. Should have 12mm space in here. Should have. Let's measure it. So from here down to 6mm. Because we've overlapped, so we've got 6mm. Right, so we've got what have we got here? 6mm there. Don't draw a line, and we've got 12mm there. So we've got 12mm. We've got 6mm. Hang on, just tied the top a minute. Then this one is 8mm, and 6mm is 12mm. No, it's not. What have we got here? 6mm and 8mm. We've got 14mm. We can't have 14mm. So we need to come down here. We need to come down 2mm. Right. Now what have we got? 6mm and 6mm. So we've got 12mm. 12mm. We need to mill out. PCB's got to go in here. But we need a base for our buttons. Platform for the buttons, but these are sticking out too much. Top clamshells there. So our top clamshell is too big. It's all of the 12mm. Okay, what I want is a total size of 24mm. We've only got 18mm. So that's all of our size there. So if we're missing, got 18mm, 24mm, we've got another 6mm to put on somewhere. Another 6mm. So we've got 6 and 6 is 12. Right. Hide the buttons. So, can't see in that mode. What about wireframe? Yeah, wireframe's alright, isn't it? So, you can see what's going on, basically. So we've got Right. lost in it now. Some of these views you get lost in it. Monochrome, no. View, X-ray, no. Let's just view it as a shade it with textures. Get rid of the X-ray, right? Okay, so I can't quite work out what's going on. Tell you what, let's move that up 12 mil. Maybe we can have a look round it then. Yeah. So that fits over there. So you've got 6 mil there, and 6 mil there, and you've got 6 mil there, so 12 mil. That fits over this. But we've got a total size of 12 mil and 6 mil. So we start with two 12 mil pieces of aluminium. We end up with 24 mil thickness. You can't have 24 mil if you're overlapping 6 mil. Can't do it. So what we need to do is overlap a little bit less. 2 mil. 2 mil overlap. Yeah, 2 mil overlap. So to overlap a 2 mil, we need to bring that up. Yeah. Let's bring that up. Bring that up. Needs to go up 6 mil, 2 mil, 4 mil. 4 mil there. And we've got a 2 mil overlap. What's that look like? That looks better. It gives them more depth in the middle. Yeah. And then we've got a... That's our maximum thickness there. So we're still going to be short, aren't we? So that's going to be 10 mil there plus 12 mil there. So we're going to overlap by... Okay, so what if it's 20 mil thick? 20 mil thick instead of 25. Right, so tell you what, let's bring this up a little bit more. Another say, let's say 6 mil. Let's just save all this. Right, so where got 6 mil there, 6 mil depth. We've got, where's your buttons? Buttons are sort of floating. No, they can't float. So they've got to go down. Okay, so they've got 6 mil there. Maybe that can be thinner. Don't know. Tell you what. Right, I don't know. Let's just put that down. Down to there. Right, what have we got? Buttons are sank down a bit. It's clamped on. Our total size is 22mm. So we've got 2mm overlap. So we've lost 2mm of the 24mm. 22mm's not bad. Now the buttons need to be up a bit. Let's bring the buttons up 2mm. Okay, that could do. Right, so they're up 2mm. Get rid of the top shaft. So they're sort of sat up in the air like that. So that ain't gonna quite work out for us. What's the total size of this? 10, 12mm. Yeah. So they can't be in mid-air, can they? So they gotta go down. They'll do PCB. So you could have a PCB and your micro switch buttons. So they won't be in mid-air. So there might be something else we've got to put in here. Maybe a plastic insert. Some kind of plastic insert. Or drop this lower. Mill that down. It's 6mm thick. It's quite thick. Does it need to be 6mm thick? Yeah, it probably does really. Maybe less. Okay, let's say it's 4mm thick then. Let's say it's 4mm thick. So let's alter this. Alright, so down 2mm. Down 2mm. Okay, so we've got that. We've managed to get that thinner. Then we probably need to do the top one needs to probably be thinner. Okay, we make them. Let's push that down by 2mm. Okay, so we've got yeah, it's about right. Okay, so that looks a bit better. The bottom shell. We've got a certain amount of space now inside. Can we work out what space we got? Drop it straight down. 14mm. 14mm. Let's show the buttons. So we've got our buttons still. Let's get rid of our bottom shell so we can have a look where the buttons are. So there's space. Well, we need some metal work. The metal work needs to bottom out. And we know the other thing goes in by 2mm. So right. So they need to at least be flush with this, the top of this. Yeah. Need to be flush with the top of that. They need to bottom out onto the surface. There's your top bit. Anyway, I think that's going to be about it for today. Let's just do that and that. An ISO. Ready for our thumbnail. Do we need the rulers? We don't need the rulers. Let's get rid of these for a bit. Don't need them at the minute. Right, so let's just... Okay. So we've got our components ready, so our spacing's got to be sorted out. And we've got our buttons. We've got our buttons. We've got our case. We've got to work out the spacing better. And the stops, we need the stops. Need the stops for... Need a physical stop. So it can't push past. So it'll need to be level with that, really. We know that's our 12mm maximum, and we know they've got to hit the stop. So yeah, they'll be pushed in and hit the stop. How much space we got between there? 2mm? Probably 2mm. Let's find out. So we can go from there. Hang on. There down to 4mm. No, that's not right. How do we know? So go from there down to the floor. Where's the floor? It's hard to see when... Right, let's try again. From there, all the way down to the surface. Keep going. 10mm by the looks of it. Yeah, 10mm. So 10mm. Anyway, that's going to be enough today. Where have I got a line again? Right. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, we've got a basics there, so that'll be one design concept. So they've got to work out the PCB, the push the button down onto a physical stop, so it doesn't, the plastic push doesn't break the button if it's over pressed. And you've got to add the circuit for the illumination and the contact and IC. And then we're going to need a hole in the back for cable and fixings, so we've got that to do. Right, I think that is going to be about it for today. Let's finish off on something we can use as a thumbnail. Okay, something like that. Okay, that's going to be it for today. It's 20 past 12 in the morning. We've been going for 2.5 hours. That's going to be about it. Thanks for watching. Click on save. So going back to, we did go on our 4 button in the end. Go away. Right, number 1, so back with number 2 tomorrow night, most probably. This is no, it's not. Google AI image creation. I fed into it some information and it drew me something like this. Anyway, alright, So that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.